I'm very pleased to welcome back to our studios the Superintendent of Schools for the Hazleton Area School District, Mr. Brian Uplinger, to talk about some important topics that may be on your mind at the start of this new school year. One of those being enrollment in the district. Enrollment continues to grow.
It does. We're currently sitting at about 11,600 students. New enrollments every day, and it's not necessarily kindergarten enrollments, it's all the way through 12th grade. So we have students coming at all levels, and again, that's okay. We don't mind. We'll take any student that comes to us, but we want to make sure they have the right proofs. We know where they're living. They come into the district legally, so we have all of the paperwork necessary to enroll them, and so we can honestly put them in the correct building that in the boundary that they live.
The biggest problem being is, do you have the space for them? The construction has been done to convert swimming pools into classroom spaces, with the exception of Heights Terrace. Construction still underway at that school, even though the kids are in the building.
Correct. We do have a little bit of a delay in the construction at Heights Terrace. We're ready for the students to come. There are specific accommodations made within the building that will allow the space to happen and allow the students to get into those spaces. But yeah, our enrollment is increasing, and it's a concern to continue not really having enough space for all of the students that are coming to us. We're looking at different options, or continuing to look at different options at the school board level, and there could be some modifications to some of the existing space within some of the buildings, again, across the district.
I would assume that would have to be additions.
Either additions, or we are looking at modernizing all of the libraries in the elementary middle schools, and not taking them away by any means. The books will still remain in the area, in the space. We're looking to modernize them and bring them into the 21st century with tablets and laptops and things like that the students would be more familiar with and able to utilize in their learning process.
Well, as the student population is growing for the district, you told me the number of grades available for cyber schooling has also gone up. You're adding more grades to that. Is that an option that many students are taking advantage of?
Right. Currently, we have about 70 students in our cyber program, which is the Hazleton Area Virtual Academy. And yes, we opened up additional grade levels. 3rd through 5th grade are now available to parents or students that wish to go into the program and take that type of education. Not everybody's a traditional student. Not everyone can sit in a classroom. So this would be another option for them to utilize and get their education.
So you've added 3rd through 5th, you had 6th through 12th. Are you going to add the earlier grades then as well?
We will. We're going to look at K1 and 2 the following year. We wanted to just bring it in slowly to make sure that there were no bumps in the road as we implement it. So yeah, that will be open and available next year.
And I know I've read articles in the newspaper, and I've been hearing about, are students in the Hazleton Area School District able to take classes at Central Columbia and Berwick? Central Columbia, I saw that it would be agriculture, it would be teaching farming, and in Berwick, accounting and information technology. Is this true? Is this something that's happening?
It is true. There are some students that may not want to go to Hazleton. So Central Columbia and Berwick have opened up these programs for students. However, just to make it clear, if we offer that program, they cannot attend unless the parent is going to pay tuition to that other district. And also, they cannot go to that other district while still enrolled with Hazleton Area to play sports. So that's against PIAA regulations. It's against PDE regulations. So they have to really think about what they want to do and what they want to go into. We did at the last board meeting the board permitted us to look for a part-time agriculture teacher to bring those students back. Those programs that those other districts are opening is a cost to the district, and eventually and ultimately is a cost to our taxpayers, because if a number of students go there, then those tax dollars that come to the district are paying that tuition and paying that transportation. So people wanting to do that need to really think about the impact that it will have across the community.
All righty. Well, that's good information to know as well. We had talked about this on our sister program, SSP TV News, but you are in the process of looking for a new text alert system for the district because they were going to charge you a lot of money to keep the one you have.
Right, right. We are no longer using Remind 101, and the reason for that is for every 5,000 people that were subscribed to that system, Remind was going to charge the district $30,000. So we've opted not to move forward on that, and now we're looking for another system that will allow us to reach out to parents and students and other members of the community that wouldn't typically be in our school messenger system.
One other topic I wanted to touch on, the Hazleton Area School District offers free breakfast and lunch to everyone?
Yes, every student that is enrolled in our district gets free breakfast and free lunch.
All righty, so no worries like we've seen in other districts
Right.
about bills not being paid.
Right, that is very true. There are no student debt accounts within the district. Like I said, we do offer free we do offer free breakfast and free lunch.
All righty. Lastly, you had said you had talked with or brought in the Secretary of Education, Pedro Rivera. So what came out of that?
It was a good conversation. It was a long conversation. We wanted to make it clear to the Secretary that we're seeing some issues with the increasing enrollment. How can PDE support us? How can the governor support us? I did reach out to the governor as well, but he was busy and couldn't attend the meeting. But I'll continue to do that and see if we can't get him in to sit down and really have a chat with him. But it's important for them to realize that for us to continue the enrollment growth that we're seeing, we need to have some funding in order to support the additional students that we're seeing coming in.
Is that the biggest problem the district has right now, trying to find space?
Space is one of the largest, yes.
And how are we this year with security? Any changes or anything new?
Nothing new at this point. We are continuing to look at our policies and update our systems across the district, just so we're keeping those intruders at bay, if you will. And the piece that I want to make sure that I get across is it's not a matter of if it's going to happen here, it's a matter of when now. As we've seen across the nation, there are different situations that have been occurring, and we are preparing our students, we are preparing our teachers, and eventually we'd like to reach out and prepare our community for such events like that. And hopefully, again, that they don't occur here, but we need to be prepared.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Please come back and talk to us often to keep us up to date.
Absolutely. Always my pleasure to be here.
Mr. Brian Uplinger, the Superintendent of Schools for the Hazleton Area School District.